In the 16th century, a young Chinese scholar named Yuan Liaofan met an old man who claimed to hold the mathematical code to human existence. The man, known as Mr. Kong, practiced an ancient, highly guarded system of divination. He sat Liaofan down and calculated the exact trajectory of his life. He didn't offer vague fortunes. He provided hard numbers, the precise rankings Liaofan would achieve in every upcoming imperial exam, the exact salary milestones he would hit as a magistrate, the fact that he would never have children, and finally, the specific date and hour of his death at age 53. Over the next few years, Liaofan watched as his life fell into place with mechanical precision. Every exam ranking matched Mr. Kong's numbers. Every promotion and salary distribution matched down to the exact bushel of grain. The math was flawless. When every event of your life unfolds exactly as someone calculated years in advance, the concept of free will disappears. Liaofan realized that if his entire future was a fixed equation, any effort to improve himself or strive for more was a waste of energy. Accepting his predetermined reality, Liaofan retreated to a remote monastery in the mountains. He spent a full year sitting in silent meditation, completely detached from ambition, desire, or anxiety about the future. During this time, he met a renowned Zen master named Yun Gu. The master observed Liaofan sitting flawlessly for 3 days and 3 nights without a single restless thought. Yun Gu was amazed by this high level of spiritual discipline. But when Yun Gu asked how he achieved such deep peace, Liaofan explained Mr. Kong's prophecy. He was peaceful because he had nothing left to hope for. Hearing this, the master laughed. He told Liaofan he wasn't a sage, he was just an ordinary man letting a mathematician dictate his life. The master pointed out a crucial distinction. Liaofan had not achieved enlightenment, he had simply surrendered. His perfectly still mind was nothing more than the apathy of a prisoner who had accepted the terms of his confinement. Yun Gu explained that the standard calculations of fate only apply to people who float passively through life on their default settings. But there is a cosmic loophole. Acts of profound evil or a massive surge of extreme good produce enough energetic force to shatter that standard algorithm. Fate is not a fixed destination. It is a living ledger, a balance sheet continuously updated by daily choices. Escaping determinism isn't achieved by trying to ignore your circumstances. You have to actively overwhelm the baseline trajectory of your life with intense, deliberate action. Liaofan replaced vague intentions with a rigorous, data-driven accounting system. He committed to completing exactly 3,000 good deeds, utilizing a tool given to him by the master called the Kongqua Gek, or Merit Fault Ledger. His wife couldn't read, so she used a goose feather dipped in red ink to draw a circle on a calendar for every positive action, like giving food to the poor or saving an animal's life. They tracked every single merit and deducted points for every fault, ensuring mathematical accountability. But setting up a spreadsheet isn't enough. Liaofan noted that this system requires 3 psychological prerequisites: an intense shame for past mistakes, reverence for higher moral judgment, and courage to act immediately. Personal transformation requires treating your moral and psychological life with the same ruthless rigor as a financial audit. Through this process, Liaofan developed a behavioral framework for correcting personal flaws. He divided self-improvement into 3 levels of intervention. Level 1 is change through action, holding back an outburst through sheer willpower. Level 2 is change through reason, using logic to diffuse anger before it forms. The ultimate method is change through the mind, severing the root cleanly so the thought never materializes. You cannot create lasting behavioral change if you only fight the external symptoms. You have to cut the taproot of the thought itself. As Liaofan applied this framework, Mr. Kong's prophecies began to fail. He was supposed to place 3rd in the imperial exam. He ranked 1st. The prophecy stated he would be childless. Instead, he and his wife welcomed a healthy baby boy. But the most significant fracture in the math came decades later. Destined to die at exactly 53, Liaofan found himself sitting at his desk at age 69, writing a letter of instruction to his son. That letter became this very text, Liaofan's 4 lessons. The simple fact that this document exists in the historical record serves as physical proof that he successfully overrode his expiration date. We often live under the momentum of our past, defined by cycles of trauma or socioeconomic limits that feel like an inescapable script. But our genetics, circumstances, and mistakes are just our starting conditions. They carry momentum, but they do not guarantee our final outcomes. Liao Fan's story suggests that by addressing flaws at their deepest root, we transition from being passive observers of a predetermined path to active authors of our own trajectory.